Well, good morning. Thank you for the no sound notification. So it is Super Bowl Sunday. We got some tarot and going to check out who will win today. I believe it's going to be the 49ers by a long shot, by quite a few points. So we'll see how it's going. King, welcome. How are you? Rashu, welcome. How is it going? Pink Salamanders, good morning to you. Joseph, hello. Good morning. So yeah, we fixed the sound. Sound should be okay now. Right, but we do not have chat. You know, this technology behind this is just not the best. Kimberly Red, welcome. How are you doing, Kimberly, by the way? How is your eye doing? Ursula, good morning. Vanita, good morning. Has he ever cried missing me? Rashi wants to know. Who is my niece's boyfriend? Searching T. And Vanita, Jean, hello, good morning to you. Super Bowl Sunday. So, Joe, who do you think is going to win? Lisa, hello, how's it going? Is he nice with her? Who is my niece's boyfriend? Has he ever cried? And is he nice with her? All right. So, waiting for some more people to join and just hanging out. Getting ready for Super Bowl Sunday. I have the pizza, hopefully. We'll be here on time. I think I'm going to order a couple hours before the Super Bowl starts. Lisa, Halliday, King, San Fran. So I think it's San Fran by a mile. I think after the first hour, it's going to be kind of dull to watch. So, I don't know. Let's find out about the Super Bowl. Actual 49ers. Let's do a reading on it. There you go. Why don't we have a reading? It's a good idea. Let's have a reading. By the way, I am preparing a seasons and tarot segment coming out here in a few hours, actually, probably like noon or so. Who's winning the Super Bowl? You know, Sunday mornings are pretty casual here. Let's find out who's winning the Super Bowl. We'll throw down some cards. That is pretty important. So we'll go San Fran on the left because it is east or west coast. So we'll do one card for San Fran over here, and we'll do one card for Kansas City over there. So let's find out who wins. Yeah, I mean San Fran by a mile. You just see it. So here is Mahomes trying to get away from 15 defenders coming in from the 49ers, and Mahomes running around and dropping the ball. And then we have San Francisco pretty much just dominating the whole thing, rising up and winning the Super Bowl. There you go. There is your Super Bowl reading. Super Bowl reading. How 49 and 50 years since the last win. Yeah. Will my neighbor take down her CCTV camera? Well, that's interesting. Optimistic, find out about my left eye. I'm doing good, Kimberly. Sorry to hear about that. So, Ikale Sunflower, welcome. I've not seen you before. If you have not hit like and subscribe, please do so. We do readings in the morning and readings in the afternoon. How does my crush feel about me? Let's do Vanita Jean, VJ. How does my crush feel about me? Let's see. Money bet now. Yeah. Never bet any money on sports. I've lost more money than I can count on sports for sure. We are using the Mythic Tarot today for a couple of readings. So this is the Mythic Tarot. In case you're wondering, please do a reading. Money bet now. What month will Owen admit that he loves me? Sweet Tooth Pigeon. What a great name. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you being here. We do tarot readings. And we just sort of hang out, do some free readings, and see what's happening with the Super Bowl. And just sort of chill out. Sunday mornings are pretty casual. Saturday and Sunday nights and Friday nights are pretty hectic. But normally Sunday mornings are pretty slow and casual. Just sort of hang out, relax, and all that good stuff. All right, this is the Mythic Tarot, by the way. In case you're wondering, I got a box, but I'm not going to go get it because it's on another table. Anyway, so let's look about what does your crush feel about you? Your crush feel about you? I do think that they do have some emotions for you. They do like you, and they definitely do want to go and have a relationship with you. However, They are busy with another relationship, I think. I think we sort of have indications of another relationship or indications of something else going on or some other activities going on. Basically, they like you. Your crush does like you, and they think highly of you. But again, they don't look at you into a relationship. They don't look at something that you're going to be jumping into a relationship with this person or anything like that anytime. In the near future, right? In the near future, maybe a little bit farther down the line, maybe. But it is something where you're going to have to sort of give more hints that you have that crush, or they're going to have to sort of know a bit more about that. I know a lot of times when we interact with our crush, it's a bit nervous. You have that nervous tension. You have that weird sort of dynamic going and whatnot. But I think that if you just sort of communicate with them and you give, maybe a bit of a flirt or a bit of a subtle hint or something like that, and so they get that basic general idea, if you haven't already, I think that you have a possibility. But again, there may be in another relationship. They may be interested in someone else. You may be looking at a bit of a delay or a bit of time or a bit of run-up speed, as I say, as far as getting something going. But again, do you really want to get something going? Seems to be the overall message here. Again, they could be busy. They could have other things going. But yeah, as far as they need a couple maybe more subtle hints, they do like you. They do think that maybe you could be in a relationship, but again, they're busy. They got other things going. They could have a bunch of other factors going, a bunch of other different things going. So basically, that's what that says. My recent financial situation, will it level out? Will they give out a surgical mask at the Super Bowl? I'm not sure. That would be kind of awkward, I guess. Will my ex-cancer reach out to me? You talk about for the coronavirus and all that. Let's see. Will my ex-cancer reach out to me? Should I hang on? Vicky Vic wants to know. Let's find out. VC, will my ex-cancer reach out to me? Let's find out about that. All right. By the way, if you haven't hit like and subscribe, please do so. We have almost 700 videos. Coming out with a video today that you're going to be excited about. I'm telling you now, you're going to be excited about this. This is correspondence of seasons. So as we enter summer, that actually has a correspondent card for the end of winter and the beginning of summer. And they make sense once you see what the cards are and all this other good stuff. So by the way, this is the Light Seers Tarot. Find out about the surgical mask because my neighbor's seen me for what she really is. Is this the one with the CCTV? What is going on between you and your neighbor that they need a CCTV pointed right at you? I'm kind of curious now. Because I kale sunflower. What is going on with the TVs? What is going on with the cameras? By the way, you can't have too many cameras when you're in a neighborhood in a house. Just my opinion, of course. Just my opinion, of course. I have a camera in the back. I have a camera on the side. And I have a camera out front. So anybody that enters will get their picture taken. Anybody that comes around to the backyard will get their picture taken. So that's how I roll as far as CCTV goes. Found out it's always good to have that information. You do have the Ring doorbell. Is a very good seller, by the way, on Amazon, I'm sure. And that's for a reason. Sometimes you just have awkward things that happen in the neighborhood, I guess. All right. Will my ex-cancer reach out to me? We find out for VC. Let's see, as far as Ishtar. Win a case about wetland in my land. Okay, thank you for your donation, Ishtar. I greatly appreciate it. She is vindictive and has not asked for permission. Jezebel, welcome. It's so good to see you. Lisa, welcome as well. Great to see you. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. So casual Sunday readings. They're usually a bit slower. Usually take my time. I get my water and drink it. Just a bit more relaxed than Friday and Saturday nights. We just did a Super Bowl reading. If you missed it, we just did a Super Bowl reading, and it said the 49ers are going to basically trump over the Kansas City. We'll find out if that happens tonight. That'd be funny if Kansas City wins, but sure, why not? Will my ex-cancer reach out to me? We're looking great. I picked cards totally random. You watch me pick the cards. When I pick the cards, I don't shuffle poorly and just go, this one, this one, this one. I shuffle well, and then I pick randomly through the deck. And even all of that randomization, we still have 3 majors. And we still have 3 amazing majors for this particular question, right? Amazing majors for this particular question. So will the X reach out to you? What a beautiful spread. What a beautiful spread. Not only does it say yes, it says absolutely yes. So we do have the Hermit, which could point to a bit of a delay as far as reaching out to you. Also could point to maybe you need to make the first hint or something like that as far as the Hermit's concerned. Again, it could be delayed, but there's a definite yes. Lady Star Soul and CM, welcome. And Elisa, welcome as well. It's good to see all of y'all. But basically, we have an absolute yes, and we have a major. So this is something important, right? This is an important issue. This is an important thing for you, right? It's almost like that you're sort of waiting for this. I'm kind of curious, how long have you been waiting for this? Or what is instigating this in your mind? Because it seems to be prevalent and prominent in a lot of ways as far as the person coming back. So is this a relationship that you need? Is this a relationship that you sort of regret ending and you want to move back into that space, or you want to get back with this person really bad? And I ask this because of the 3 majors sort of pointing in that direction, right? 3 majors pointing in that direction. And again, we have the Sun as the first card. A very positive, very light-giving type thing. I think you will get the news that they sort of want something, or they want to renew something, or they sort of miss you, right? And it seems that the Cancer is sort of that stable sign, or that stable feel, that family, good stability type thing. And the Sun sort of being in that, again, points us to that direction, points us to that stability, and points us to that feeling that, they do miss the relationship. They do want to sort of get back into it. And then we have the World, meaning a lot of possibilities. We have a lot of possibilities. And this could be something, he was my ex-husband, he has 3 kids. Yeah. And there's a lot of possibilities with the World. I think it would bring together a lot of factors, or bring together a lot of things in your life that sort of come back into play. Now, the Hermit does mean there could be a bit of a delay. There could be a bit of delay. Saturn XOX, hello. There's no list. I'm totally random. Donations go first. After that, it's random. And I do random because I don't want 9 job readings in a row. I don't think anyone wants to watch 9 job readings in a row, or 9 love readings in a row. So I pick it random as to what would be interesting. So the Hermit, again, points to a bit of a delay. Maybe they're not quite ready just yet. Maybe not just yet. But we have positives all around. We do have that this is a major, no pun intended, situation. And we do have a happy ending with the 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles being a lot of good stuff within the 10 of Pentacles. By the way, coming out with the 4 Seasons and Tarot video right after this. It'll be noon today. You'll see that. A premiere, noon today. This is exciting. You'll understand how tarot corresponds to the end of one season and the beginning of the next season, right? The beginning of the next season. So anyway, the 10 of Pentacles, by the way, corresponds to the end of one of the seasons. So if you're reading tarot and somebody's asking about a timeline, you have an exact date. This gives you an exact date. So watch the video today and find out when the 10 of Pentacles, what's the date? What is the date that this corresponds to? Because this is some fascinating stuff. Anyway, so really cool stuff. Anyway, but I mean, obviously, I'm burning this reading to the ground, burning it all the way to the ground. Doo-doo, welcome back. Everybody needs some doo-doo. Krikatora doo-doo. Let's see, do you have a question, or are you just throwing $1 this way? Let me know, doo-doo, what you need. Fire sign 111. Hello, how's it going? Your person is ignoring you. That's no good. It's no good at all. Ishtar, will I win a case about wetland in my land? Wetland in my land. Do you have house damage, Ishtar? Is there something that damaged your house and you're trying to get this fixed? Will I win a case about wetland in my land? Sorry to hear that, Ishtar. It's never good to have wetland in your land. Doo-doo wants to know about the next few months. Will you find a better job? Huh. Well, I don't know. We'll find out about that doo-doo. Wetland in my land. They said that our land is part of the wetland, so we couldn't build there before. Oh, all right. What is a good wetland in my land? I'm thinking the Hush Tarot. The Hush Tarot looks like a wetland in my land, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Is there marriage on my cards? Ikea wants to know. They won't let us build on our land. That's no good. It's no good at all. No wonder you're thinking about moving. It's no good at all. All right, wetland in the land. They won't let you build. Saturn wants to know, what does Essa think of me? What does Essa think of me? Huh. Find out about your case. We'll throw down a few Hush cards. I love this tarot. I absolutely love the Hush Tarot. I know a lot of people don't like it. Some people are saying that the Slow Tarot is better, but man, these cards are thin. Look at this. Look at the flop on that. That is the Slow Tarot. Then those cards are thin, but okay, sure. Okay, sure. I don't mean to obsess over the thinness of the cards, but I'm saying that's a lot of flop in the cards. I'm just saying. I'm just pointing it out. I'm throwing this information out there. If anybody wants that Slow Tarot, because that was $60. $60. Anyway. All right, so let's look at the lawsuit. Let's look at the case and find out about the Hush Tarot. We're sort of starting out with an interesting thing about movement. So I know it doesn't look like a movement card, but yeah, it's a movement card. It's a movement card of things, sort of moving things, progressing along. So it's sort of corny. If you're looking at a court case, then those cards are thin, aren't they? Aren't they? Watch this. Watch this. This is the Slow Tarot. Here we go. Watch. Look how thin that is. Look, it's like permanently bent now. I just barely moved it. Anyway, all right, I'll stop. I'll go to the court case. We see the case moving along. The Eight of Wands. It is progression. It is progressing. It is moving a case, moving along. Star points to, I think that the lawyers here that are on your side, or the lawyers here that are looking at this, from Kimberly Red, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. Oh no, resign from your job. Ugh. Okay, let's find out here. All right, so the star points to the case, I think, will progress in your favor. The case will progress in your favor. It's a matter of waiting. I think the case is going to get dragged out or drug out. Is it drug or dragged out? You never know. The case is going to get drug out a bit longer than you think. We have that Four of Swords. Kimberly Red, thank you again. I appreciate it. We have that resting, or that, a bit of comfort once you get ahead in the case. Once the case moves along, once the case progresses along in a certain manner for a certain period of time, I think it's going to be really, really obvious to everybody that you're going to prevail, and everything is going to be good for you as far as that's concerned. Again, we have that comfort. We have a bit of the comfort within the swords, within the communication. I have comfort and rest. I can relax because I have the communication that I need, and the communication came from over here in the star of the lawyers are just better. The case is just better. The case progressively goes along. And again, I don't see this being a short case. I see this is sort of moving across and moving through. But we do have the progression. I think things are going your way. The star means basically that you're going to have the better thing. You're going to have the communication that's going to let you relax, the communication that's going to sort of indicate that you will prevail. And the emperor, the judge, the emperor, the institution that is sort of moving this way, the institution that's sort of moving this along and purveying over this, comes out to the Seven of Pentacles with that planting of the seeds, almost the planting of the seeds, and then the harvest of those as well. And I think that's going to come to roost, and I think that you will win the case. We have nothing but positive indicators here about winning. We have winning from start to finish. So this is a very good spread for this question. I think we have a lot of good indicators for this. Again, it does look like something that's not going to just snap and resolve overnight. It's not going to be just magical fixed or anything like that. You're going to have to sort of wait it out, and you're going to have to wait for that good news. But that star and the Four of Swords moment, when you have that good news, is really going to sort of bring it together and be exciting. And at that point, you're sort of like, yes, this is it. This is it. This is like the 49ers tonight, when the 49ers are just sort of tackling Mahomes, and Mahomes is on the ground and lost the football, and everybody in the crowd is just cheering. It's going to be one of those moments right there. Haiti, thank you so much for your donation. Is your boyfriend faithful with you? Well, I hope so. I hope so. Let's find out. We got a couple more in front of you. Thank you all for joining me. It's Sunday morning. I've had my coffee. Normally I show you my coffee cup, but I've had it, and now we have a water. We have water. We're about halfway through here. All right. Who is next? Who is next? Let's figure out what is happening with there. I believe Doodoo is next. Doodoo wants to know, what is my situation at work, and am I comfortable at work? Well, I hope so. Doodoo wants to know about work. What is your situation at your job? Well, I hope it's good. I hope it's good. If it's bad, you may not be there long. So I hope it's good. We'll find out. You know what would be a good Doodoo? Doodoo, I need a dedicated icon for you. I need a dedicated icon. I'm thinking the Little Prince. No, I don't want to do Little Prince. What else do I have? Let's do something like totally different. We haven't done it in a while. We have not done it in a while. We did the Slow Tarot. We have not done the Ciro Marchetti. This is actually the best-selling tarot of all time, I think, other than the Rider-Waite, isn't it? Isn't it? The Ciro Marchetti thing I read somewhere. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. It's such a great deck. We'll find out about Doodoo and his job. Find out about Doodoo and his job. I need like a dedicated overlay with Doodoo's name on it. All right. Find out about your job if you're going to be there. I think it's pretty steady. Are you having conflicts at work, Doodoo? Is that what's going on? I'm just asking, because we do have some interesting stuff. We almost have this dynamic between you and your manager. We have some sort of weird dynamic. What's going on, Doodoo? Let us know. We need to know about your current situation at work. Can I feel secure at work, and would I find a better job? I think that your current work is good. Your current work is good. And I say that because the wheel. And when we talk about the wheel, we're talking about day-to-day activities, things that come around, go around, things that come around, go around. What would be here that would indicate you should jump ship or go find another job? I'd look for death. I'd look for the Tower. I'd maybe look for the three of Pentacles after the Tower. You know, the subtle hint. Well, that's not subtle. That's sort of a 49ers tackling Mahomes moment of non-subtlety if you have the Tower followed by the three of Pentacles. But we have the wheel. The wheel points to day-to-day life and things moving around, things going around. What comes around goes around, the day-to-day grind of life, the day-to-day grind of the work. That's basically asking if you have a steady work or will things steady out. Should you find another job? As far as should you find another job, it looked like staying there. By the way, this is entertainment purposes only. You should never look for a job based upon some random dude on YouTube reading cards. You know, use your better judgment. Use your judgment. Don't use my tarot cards for guidance. Anyway, so the Wheel of Fortune basically says to being there, being steady job there is going to even out. It's going to steady out. We have this weird dynamic between you and your manager you need to fix. You have to fix that. Queen of Coins and the Emperor, we have that clash, a very clashy combination here, very clashy combination. I feel like I'm effed up beyond repair, lost all hope. Okay, somebody else. Anyway, you need to fix the clash between you and your manager, and that's easy to do. It's easy to fix problems that, personality problems. It's easy to fix those. You just sort of relax and see the other person's point of view and start, working on repairing that. But basically fix the clash, staying there is going to be the best option. The star sort of points you to that you already know this. You already know this. But if you hate it there, you want to get another job, just saying what the tarot says. You have a clash with your manager. If you can repair that, that would be great. If you can't repair that, maybe that's bad. I don't know. So much talk about the 49ers. I'm not a fan of the 49ers. I'm just making football jokes. That's what I do. I make football jokes. It's Sunday morning and it's Super Bowl day. You got to make some Super Bowl jokes. Oh, so Kimberly, will you have to resign from your job because of the eye situation? You still got, well, I don't know. Let's find out. We have to resign because of disability. All right. We'll have to resign because of disability. Let's find out. Man, that is stressful. Anytime your income is affected by your health, that is always stressful. That is really stressful. I want to get a good deck of cards out for this. And that's going to be the Thoth, because this is really important. So you're talking about your income, you're talking about your health, all that stuff is so important, You really don't want your income to be affected by your health. That's the worst part. So let's find out about that, and I hope that everything will be okay. I know being sick is stressful. Having a loss of anything that you have to rely on for a job is stressful. We'll find out about this and find out what's going on here. All right, let's see. Will I be in a true relationship in 2020? Lady Star wants to know. I hope so. All right. Let's pop that out and find out about this. Okay. All right. Let's go with this. Let's sort of progress through this a bit slower than usual. I know I just burned through the readings, but this is important. Find out about the disability, the job we have to do on disability. How's it going to go? Basically, strength going into the Emperor, going into the steadiness, a different approach. It almost seems like that you can come out of this okay. You can come out of this okay. You can come out of this okay. That's basically what we're seeing here. Is it's possible to. I'm not saying that you'll magically be cured. I'm not saying that everything will just magically be okay. But I think that you are able to continue. You're able to continue with what you're doing. You're able to continue with what you're doing with some assistance, with some with some help. There are a lot of technologies that can help you as far as your job. There are a lot of things that can sort of assist. By the way, what type of work do you do? What type of work? Not the exact work, but do you do IT type work? Do you do work at home? I mean, what type of things that do you do for a living? Anyway, but I think that you're going to be able to prevail. That's what it's saying. So much fire in the reading. Yeah, Jezebel nailed it. There's a lot of fire. And you'll notice Jezebel, the fire is sort of isolated here. We have fire just isolated right here. And that's saying that the fire will come back. You will have that emotion come back. You will have that fiery influence. You will have that, it will prevail. In other words, a lot of times we get down, like in football, when somebody gets tackled, they'll still get up and continue to try to run, and they'll run and they'll get it, and they'll, as a supervisor. So I think you're going to be able to be okay. I think the nature of your job may change. If that makes sense, the nature of your job may change. But if you want to stay there, I think it's possible. I think you'll have that fiery influence, that fire in you, the strength in you to continue this, and work around the problem and find a way around the problem. So I think you'll be successful at work. I think you'll be successful in doing this. And again, I think it's because your motivation. Again, like Jezebel said, you have a lot of fire up front, and that's going to sort of just give you that fire, give you that motivation, give you everything, and sort of make you push through the situation. And I think you're going to push through, because a lot of times you just get angry and be like, I'm going to do this. I don't care what anybody's stopping me. I don't care what's happening. You do have the option of disability, obviously, I'm sure if you have the insurance, if the company supports disability, you do have that option on the table. But I think as far as, do you want to work? Will you want to recover? Will you want to show the world that you can? I think that that's very possible. We have a very good, fiery, as Jezebel pointed out, start to this. So let's look at sort of the end of this. Now, the hanged man is interesting because we saw that in your other reading. You remember? Kimberly, you remember in your first reading we saw the hanged man, and I asked you, well, it was another deck, but we saw the hanged man, and I asked you, is your illness related to your head? Is your illness related to your head? Is it something that is in the head area? And we had that before, and that's fascinating that we have that at the end again here. So it's almost like not only do you prevail, but you prevail with your newfound condition, or how you see things or how you see life, because the hanged man is an alternative view of life, an alternative view, looking at things a different way. And it's a very distinctive card to sort of end the reading. It's a very distinctive card, especially with the Thoth, with the power of the hanged man to see in alternate places, to see alternate things. He has the ability and the powers that can do that. So again, if you have the option of disability, if that's something you want to chase, sure. But you're asking about, will I have to resign? Which points me to, I want to work, is what you're saying, right? Nobody asks, will I have to resign, when they don't want to work. You want to work. That's pretty clear from the question. Can you work? Yes. Can you work with assistance? With the technologies that we have now, maybe a bit of assistance, maybe a bit of, sort of medical guidance on how to do that. Yes. Hanged man says you can work and you can prevail with an alternate view or with an alternate way of seeing that. Anyway, I know it was a long reading. And I apologize if that was too long, but I think that's important. Sometimes I think readings are really, really important. And it is important if you have a medical condition that's stopping you or halting you from doing what you want to do or what you need to do, and now your source of income is sort of, at risk. So anyway, sorry for the long reading. I think it's important, and that's what I do here. I try to get some information out. I'd like to help. Let's see. Is my boyfriend faithful? I hope so. By the way, this is the last reading of the morning. It's going to be a short one. By the way, today I'm releasing the 4 seasons in tarot. Tarot cards correspond to exact dates and seasons. Seasons start and seasons end. And you're going to see that today. So when you look at the 10 of Cups, you look at the 10 of Pentacles, it's going to be a whole new meaning for you. Make sure to watch that video today. Subscribe. If you're not subscribed, hit the bell icon. The bell icon will tell you when I upload a video. And today is the day. This is going to be an amazing video. All right. Sanju, hello. Welcome. Hello to you. I bought a lot of cards, still learning. LaDonna, thank you for joining me. If you watch my channel, I have courses on the Thoth. I have courses on TDM. I have courses on Lenormand. And lots of good stuff. If you're interested in learning tarot, watch the channel, browse, peruse, and see what you like. All of my lessons are in playlists, so you can pick a playlist, and you have all the lessons right there for easy reference. So if you're interested in Thoth, hit that playlist. If you're interested in Lenormand, hit that playlist and find out all that cool stuff. So hopefully I can help you learn tarot, and I can sort of guide you in a way there. And all of it is free, by the way. It's free. Everything on the channel is free. But if you'd like to throw me a couple of bucks, I do have a Patreon. Link in the description. Okay, is my boyfriend faithful? Do we want to do the love screen for this? I'm thinking yes. Oh, wait, that's the job screen. Where'd the love screen go? Oh, no, I think I ruined the love screen. Joe, I ruined the love screen. Are you looking at this? I ruined it, Joe. I ruined it. Where did I put it? All right, there it is. All right, I fixed it, Joe. We're good now. Joe. I ruined the love screen. I did. I made a job screen, and I reused the graphic from the love screen, which was a mistake. It was a mistake. I made a mistake. His name starts with a J. Well, all right. Mystic Oracle, what are you doing that timed you out? What are you doing that timed you out? You said, I love your work, watch you for a long time. Why did the bot time you out? That's a beautiful statement. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Mystic Oracle is so nice, but my bot is very mean. You see that? My bot timed Mystic Oracle out for giving me a compliment. I'm sorry, Mystic Oracle. I don't know why I did that. All right. I'm sorry. Mean bot. Why do computers have to be mean? It's Sunday morning. It should be nice. You should be nice. Jezebel said, where are you from? Your dialect is mesmerizing. Well, I've never heard that before. I'm from Texas. Normally people make fun of Texas dialect. Make fun of my Texas dialect. They say I sound like Billy Joe, what is his name? The actor? The actor that was in Monster Ball, I think. Anyway. I forgot what his name is. That's embarrassing. I sound like somebody. You think I should remember what their name is. But nope. Nope. It's a lazy Sunday morning. I ruined the job screen. I ruined it. I ruined the job screen. All right. The machine's the benefit of the heart. I'm from Texas. All right. So, is your boyfriend faithful? Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Six of Swords, and Death. You know, I really want to give you some good news. I do want to give you some good news. Let's see. You know, I hate is the faithful. Because if I say if they're faithful, if I say if they're not faithful, that's taken like as literal. I don't know. So we'll start with, this is for entertainment purposes only. This is entertainment. Billy Bob Thornton, thank you. Leaf, this is, do I sound like Billy Bob Thornton? Leaf, let me know. Let me know. Some people say I sound like, who's the actor? Oh, this is so terrible. I can't remember actors' names. It's Sunday morning. Did I mention that I haven't had coffee yet? Anyway, but yeah, I sound like somebody. I sound like somebody. I sound like me. So if I say that he's faithful, if I say that he's not faithful, that can be taken as fact. But so this is entertainment. This is entertainment. I'm not saying anything. I'm going to read the cards. I'm going to tell you what they say. And yeah, so, you know, don't make any decisions based upon these cards because I'm from Texas. Okay. So we'll look at the Queen of Pentacles and then we'll look at the Knight of Pentacles. So we do have that connection. We have that deep connection. We have that deep connection. The Queen of Pentacles is really, really invested in this. Really, really invested in this connection. The Knight of Pentacles, he's sort of moving away. He's sort of moving away from the Queen of Pentacles. Is that a good thing? Maybe not. Is that a bad thing? Maybe not. But you do have these two pentacles. They should be madly in love. They should be in love. They should be embracing. You should be just hugging and kissing and doing things that pentacle people do. But the Queen is over here in love and the Knight is sort of heading a different direction. And in fact, the Eight of Wands said he's heading in a different direction at a pretty good clip. At a pretty good clip. So we're heading in a different direction, the Knight of Pentacles. Obviously the movement. By the way, if you had subscribed, you will see all of the tarot course that talks about movement in cards. Moving away from the Queen and moving away at a pretty good clip. I would say that they're moving about as fast as the 49ers wide receiver when they go and they run to catch a pass from Garoppolo. They're running really fast down the field. And that sort of indicates what the Eight of Wands is referring to. Garoppolo is going long and the wide receivers are running at a good clip down the field is sort of what we have with the Eight of Wands. The Six of Swords again indicates movement. Because we don't have enough movement cards, you know, this is about as subtle as, you know, this is very subtle, as you can tell. Very subtle. Movement, more movement, and a big change coming. So we have a lot of movement. Now the Six of Swords is more like a linebacker running down the field. It's a bit slower movement. But again, we have 3 movement cards in a row, all of which are moving away from the Queen. So we have all of these interesting cards moving away from the Queen. Then we have Death, which indicates a change or an alteration or some things coming. Anyway, interesting set of cards. Interesting set of cards. Not the best cards for this reading. And I hate this being the last reading. I'm going to do one more reading. This is not the last reading. I'll do one more reading. Anyway, where's my last reading? My last reading. This is not the last one. We'll do one more reading. But anyway, I'm just saying that we have the Queen, the Knight, the 8 and the 6, and Death. A combination that sort of points to a lot of different movement or a lot of activity, a lot of things going on, like you're going to see in the Super Bowl. Like you're going to see in the Super Bowl. Anyway, so there we go. All right. Private are here. Let me know, please, before something. Ronnie Sue, if you need a private reading, link down there in the description. Leaf, thank you so much for your subscription. I greatly appreciate it. That is awesome. Is there marriage on my cards? Why am I feeling like this? Things are in a tower moment. Hope you enjoyed the pizza. We'll do one more. I don't want to leave it on that whole wide receiver thing. Let's find out here. My major arcana for this year is the Moon. Last year was Strength. Let's see. Well, a lot of cards still learning. Well, being true. Lady Star Soul wants to know, well, being a true relationship, and this will be the last reading. Will I be in a true relationship in 2020? I hope so. I hope so. Lady Star, I think you're amazing, and I hope you have an amazing relationship. I do. Let's go back to the main screen. Let's go back to the main screen and find out what is going on. See, Crush making a move. We have a lot of questions today. If you don't have your question answered today, I'm back tonight and every night. I'm here every night, every single night. For this one, we're going to use the Golden Tarot, and I trimmed the Golden Tarot, which was a mistake. It had beautiful, beautiful borders. They spent a lot of money and a lot of time on these borders, and what did I do? I cut them all off. That's not good. That's not good. Let's see. Let's find out. By the way, as I always say, this is for entertainment purposes only. Never take anything to be fact. Never take anything to be advice. We're always here for entertainment and just to sort of hang out before the Super Bowl. That's all we're here for. That's it. That's all. Did in a true relationship, 6 of coins, Knight of Swords, 2 of coins. Basically, yes. Basically, yes. It's going to be more. Triple Moon Goddess, hello. It's good to see you. In a true relationships, even the bad ones are true. Yeah, that's true. So let's find out about this. 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups does point to a relationship. As far as a true relationship, I'm not sure how you define that. It'll be a steady relationship. One of the relationships that's less passionate, maybe less passionate, but more steady. And I say that, have you ever watched the 50s sitcoms to where the husband comes home, gives the wife a little kiss, they make dinner, everything's sort of formal, everything's sort of grounded, earthly, and stable. So you get that stableness in a relationship, you get the stable relationship, you get the stableness, but you don't have a lot of the spice, or you don't have a lot of the passion that comes with other types of relationships. So if you're looking for a true relationship in 2020, I do think you have one coming. You have a lot of stability in 2020. We have a lot of stability sort of pointing to this in 2020. The 6 of Cups, again, points to the beginning of love, the beginning of that relationship, and the beginning of that good news, that love, that emotion, that connection that we have within there. The 4 of Coins points to everyone trying to sort of get into the relationship and survive, or get into the relationship and be okay. You need to establish that trust. You need to establish that good news, that love, that stableness. And I think that you do establish that within a relationship. And we do have a lot of earthly things. We have a lot of coins. 6 of Coins points to sort of finding the balance in the relationship, or finding who does what, or should we move in together? Should we be long-term? Is this a medium or a short-term relationship? And is that good or bad? How do we deal with this? How do we sort of navigate ourselves from one person's life into two people's life as a shared thing? The Knight of Swords points to, again, positive communication, moving into the relationship, almost like moving in together or having that stability. So if you want stable, I know I'm hammering this into the ground, but if you want stable, I see a lot of stable. If you want this super, super passionate soulmate, I love you so much thing, then this is, I don't see a lot of that. I do see love. I do see the beginning of love, and I do see the beginning of a stable relationship. And the Two of Coins, again, points to the choices that we have during the relationship, the choices of moving forward or ending or something like that. So if you're looking for a medium relationship, I see it. Looking for a stable relationship, I see it. If you're looking for a spicy one, some people are spicy. Some people like spicy. My best friend is spicy. She likes a spicy relationship. This may not be that type. So I don't know what your preference is. If you filled out a questionnaire, do you like spicy relationship? Do you like a huge, passionate but short relationship? Or do you like a long, steady relationship? What is your style? This is the last one, the long, steady relationship. So again, true, yes. Your style, I don't know. That's up to you. Anyway, but by the way, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day. And please watch the Super Bowl. We will be here tonight, by the way. And we'll see you then. And have a great Sunday.
Waking up in my bed, you're still stuck in my head. I'm not even hungover. I wanna call your phone, tell you what you did wrong, then ask you to come over. Not very good with decisions, know what's right, but I don't listen. I don't. And I complain and dismiss it, then I keep on reminiscing. I know, baby you're bad, baby you're bad, baby you're bad, baby you're bad for business, baby you're bad, baby you're bad, baby you're bad, baby you're bad for business, baby you're bad for business. Not good with consequence. I find myself back again, crying on your shoulder. No, it's not good